It's been 90-something days since we put our plans on hold and left Mexico. We've had days of complete joy, being reconnected with loved ones, and being back home. Then we've had days of uncertainty about what we're trying to accomplish. Is seeing the world and documenting our journey no longer realistic? 3 months ago, we were almost certain we'd be back in Mexico and simply starting where we left off. But we're here at the 3-month mark without any sort of normality in sight. Well, that's it, I guess. Time to find us some big boy and big girl jobs, pop one out, and it was good while it lasted. Kidding. If traveling has taught us anything, it's how to adapt. Travel literally takes you away from your normal, familiar life and takes you to a different, unfamiliar place. At times, you may even end up in an uncomfortable situation, like getting completely lost and having a mini panic attack, scrambling back and forth, realizing you may never make it out, but you do. Just like we'll make it out of this. We just have to adapt a little and figure things out along the way. Enter Sedona, Arizona. Last week we took a sort of test trip / vacation to test the traveling waters again, and we learned a lot. We drove 8 hours from El Paso, Texas to Sedona, Arizona with Javi's parents and got to stay in their super sweet timeshare.
Nice. Pretty good size.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
After arriving, we took it easy and spent the rest of the day unpacking and unwinding, since we had an early start the next morning. We were up by 4:30, determined to see a sunrise. We made it out to Bell Rock, and already, those amazing feelings of travel came rushing back. A glimpse into the former glory of traveling. It was majestic. After that experience, we were pumped for the rest of the trip. This is awesome. Why haven't we done this sooner? The experience in the morning was under the perfect circumstances. We were at a sunrise and there wasn't another soul in sight. But let's face it, we all know that's not the case for every site you visit. Everyone has the same idea as you. We all want to travel. There was no better example of this than visiting one of the most popular sites in the world, the Grand Canyon. It was Tuesday morning and we were ready. To avoid any crowds, we had another early start, leaving the hotel by 4:30 and arriving at around 7. With masks on our faces, we started our short walk to the viewpoint. Still being in one of the most epic places on Earth, we couldn't help but have thoughts like, oh crap, they're way too close. Let's walk around this way. Wait, we just passed right by them and they weren't wearing a mask. It's terrible that that's what's getting our attention. We get it. We're outside in the open. Why are we giving it so much thought? Well, if not us, then who? If not you, then who? Unfortunately, some people just don't care. But we're certain that the majority of people do care. And maybe some just need a little reminder. So as responsible travelers, we have to do our part. The rest of the trip was a constant reminder of that. We're not the only ones wanting to travel. There are millions of other people to consider. We were pleasantly surprised with some tour operators and restaurants. They took a lot of precautions and we felt safe most of the time. If they're making sacrifices like significantly reducing their capacity and sanitizing everything, we can make this one little sacrifice too. If we want more experiences like this, we just need a little more of this. Travel is still far from normal or even safe, but we're optimistic that if we approach travel with a little patience and compassion, we can get travel back to an albeit different but enjoyable experience. We are Javi and Joe, and we're far from giving up on our love and passion for travel. Stay tuned for a big announcement soon. See you in the next one.